We came to CLA 6 years ago when we were in the old facility, and the first thing that I noticed when we were taking the tour, the children were just so respectful. They were all sitting quietly, they were all listening, they were all learning, and the teachers were just really sweet and warm to us. And then when we walked in, all the children greeted us. So that was our very first impression.
My family and I decided to bring Levi to CLA because we wanted to challenge him a lot more, give him more structure than the school that he was at. We noticed that he was kind of getting really comfortable and not pushing himself as he used to.
CLA views education as a partnership between parents and students and educators, just to have some margin alongside rigor, alongside community, and alongside the love of Christ. Those things are just very valuable and very important to me, and I was very excited to learn about CLA.
So my husband and I are both products of public school. So when we started to have children, there was no question as to where they were going. They were going to public school. After 2 years of public school, we yearned for something different, something more than what the school could give us. So we took a tour here. This school has changed our lives, from the founders to the administration to the staff. Everyone is invested in the school and they're invested in our children, and that's the most important part to us.
We're so proud that CLA is continuously growing with student council, with different clubs and sports activities that they are a part of. It just adds on them to become just better, well-rounded young people and just future leaders.
It's an extension of our family.
I know that my daughter is getting a rigorous academic education, but she's also getting grace. She's also getting love and support from other adults who believe in her, who care about not only her academic achievement, but her spiritual growth, her walk with Christ, her relationships with the other children. And that is a tall order for a school to provide. And I'm so blessed and so thankful that we were able to be here this year.
One of the best things about CLA, in my opinion, and I can speak for my husband, is that the teachers are very caring. I mean, they genuinely want students to excel and be successful, and they are readily available to provide any additional feedback, input, and it's just a true definition of partnership with parents, and that's something that we really appreciate.
She has a solid foundation, biblical foundation. She knows how to handle conflict. She knows how to handle adversity, all with a biblical foundation.
There's no overt pressure to be perfect. There's just pressure to keep being the best that you can be and to see God work in your life and to continue to go in the right direction. And that's the kind of pressure that I want for my daughter, the daughter to be the best she can be, to learn to be what God created her to be, and CLA does that for us.
I've seen my child grow in many different ways at CLA. Spiritually, I think it's definitely opened up doors for him to ask questions about Bible and Bible stories and characteristics and things that are really hard questions too. And I appreciate that as a father, because when a child asks a question, that's when you have their attention to answer it.
When the teachers tell me that they love my child, I really believe that they love my child.
At CLA, I've noticed the students are very respectful. The students have tender hearts and are very in tune with not only academics, but with their character.
The students here at CLA are sweet. They're just sweet. My fifth grader, she's 11, and I was thinking about the other day, she has really good self-esteem, and I don't know that every parent of an 11-year-old this day and age can say that, and that's because her peers are sweet and kind, and they lift her up instead of tearing her down.
As a proud parent of 2 CLA students, we have seen our students grow academically beyond our expectations.
To a family that's considering CLA, I would say the hardest decision would be just that initial jump, just to either leave the school that you're at or come out of homeschooling full-time, wherever you're coming from. That's the hardest part. Once you've made that decision, becoming part of the CLA family is easy. It's second nature.
When the students are holding a door for me or saying yes ma'am to me and yes sir to my husband, I really know that they are learning that from school.
CLA offers academic rigor, spiritual leadership, and community, and also just love and grace.
Spiritually, they are really seeking their faith in God on a deeper level, and that's something that we just can't really express how much that means to us.
I would say take a tour of the school, talk to the teachers, talk to the students, talk to other parents, take a tour of other schools if they would like, and then come home to CLA.
What would I say to a parent that's considering CLA? I would say come because you add diversity in so many different ways, and your child will definitely be challenged to grow and from academically in their leadership, and you'll see it happen at home too, so come.
Good morning, CLA. Lift our voices this morning as we worship our King, Jesus. Did you know Jesus was a king? He's the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Sing to the King.